morning, 4 a.m.
Our chanting today comes from Ukraine.
Ukraine.
4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, good.
Okay, so you're going to chant. We're not doing the flamenco, is that correct? Okay. One of the things, the plans today, we were going to have, if Washin could not make it, we were going to have a flamenco Hanya Shingyo. It goes.
Can we do it? Can we do it?
Shingyo. Beautiful. We're gonna.
Can we do it next week? Can we do it next week? Can we do it next week?
Next week is the monthly.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we'll see. But I'll post it. I'll post it after. Look in the thread, and I'll be posting the flamenco version. Okay. Right now we're going to do our ceremony. Mm-hmm. After the ceremony, you'll sit, and I'll explain to you a little bit about the philosophy of Zazen and what we do for just a few minutes. Okay. Okay. And let's see. Our theme today is how to read minds. Yeah, how to read, like ESP, right? Okay. But you're going to hear my interpretation. Maybe it makes sense, I hope. Okay? And let's see, any first timers here today? No, you've all been here before. Good, good. Well, Washin is our Ino. It's 4 o'clock in the morning in Ukraine. We are very pleased to have him sitting here. I see Shonin, all our other friends. Very good. And let's just get to it. If you've been here before, you know what to do. And if it's your first time, just follow along. Let's go. Time for ceremony. Everyone, gasho. Very good. I'm a little deaf. I can barely hear Washin's bell, but I think it was there. Oh, forgot to light the candle. See that? We just do what the first.
The heart of the perfection of great wisdom, Sutra. Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva, awaken one of compassion in Prajna Paramita, the deep practice of perfect wisdom, perceive the emptiness of all five conditions. sensations and was free of suffering. O Shariputra, form is no other than emptiness, emptiness, no other than form. Form is precisely emptiness, emptiness, precisely form, sensations, perceptions, formations, and consciousness are also like this. O Shariputra, all things are expressions of emptiness, not born, not destroyed, not stained, not pure, neither waxing nor waning. Thus emptiness is not form, not sensation, nor perception, not formation, nor consciousness, no ear, no tongue, body, mind, no sight, sound, smell, taste, touch, nor object of mind, no realm of sight, no realm of consciousness, no ignorance, no end to ignorance, no old age and death, no cessation of old age and death, no suffering, nor cause or end to suffering, no path, no wisdom, and no gain, thus bodhisattvas live this prajna paramita with no hindrance of mind, no hindrance, therefore no fear, far beyond all delusion. Nirvana is already here, all past, present, and future Buddhas live this prajna paramita and realize supreme and complete enlightenment. Therefore know that prajna paramita is the sacred mantra, the luminous mantra, the supreme mantra, the incomparable mantra by which all suffering is clear. This is no other than truth. Therefore set for the prajna paramita mantra, set for this mantra and proclaim Gati Gati Paragati Parasamgati Bodhisattva Hanya Shinyo. Buddha nature pervades the whole universe. Reality existing right here now. In reciting the heart of the perfection of great wisdom sutra, we dedicate our sincere efforts to Shakyamuni Buddha, Honored One, the historical Buddha and teacher, and to those ancestral teachers, Eihei Dogen, Honored One, Soji Keizan, Honored One, all successive Honored Ones up until Zuigaku Rempa, Honored One, and Guda Wafu, Honored One, and to all other Honored Ones throughout history, same yet diverse Honored Ones, whose names have been forgotten or left unsaid. We also dedicate this effort to the three treasures, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, to all awakened ones and teachers in all places and times. We especially seek tranquility and well-being for all creatures now suffering all ill in health. May they be serene through all their ills. May their lives be at peace and wisdom pervade the darkness of ignorance. We dedicate our hopes and aspirations to all victims of war and violence and natural events, to the injured and to all families touched by these tragedies, to the healing of hatred in all countries and among all peoples, to the wisdom and compassion of our world leaders, to the peace of the world and harmony of all beings. Thus, let the harmful effects of words, thoughts, and actions be dispelled, and compassion bloom in perpetual spring. May we all realize and live the enlightened way together. All Buddhas throughout space and time, all Bodhisattvas, Mahasattvas, Maha, Prajna, Paramita.
Zazen? feel it at the end of the nose. Keep your attention there. KINHIN. KINHIN. We will now do walking Zazen. Swing back and forth a little. Get up very smooth. A little tired today. Slippers on. Chin to the right. Straight. Straighten your cushion. Put the weight facing to you. This is pretty also break time if you need bathroom. Okay? Okay. We're going to do walking zazen. Walking zazen is the same as this is, but we're walking. Here's what you do. Take this hand, put it here, this hand over the top. Stay flat. Just because everybody does the same way. And your eyes also half open. And what happens is when your breath comes to the top, you take half step forward. Very slow. Okay? And you slowly go around. Now, but here's the most important thing. This is different from regular human walking. Human walking, you want to go someplace. You have to be someplace else. You don't want to be here. You want to get over there. This walking, there's no destination. You okay?
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. There's no destination. When you're here, this is only just here. When you're here, this is only just here. Because, for example, in your life, you want to be here, then you want to finish your PhD, then you want to get back and teach, then you want to make a great discovery, and you want to write a book, right? Good, good. Here, right now, just this, okay? So we're going to walk around. We will have Zazen and a little talk. Would you follow Marco's example? Walk around this way. And Marco, do what Marco, no, come back to your seat. And do what Marco does. Anthropologists, you have to learn all our rituals.
Yeah.
If you can hear me, make like a mind reader. Okay, good. We sit now for 30 minutes. Okay. If you get uncomfortable, you can switch. Even sit like a chair like this is okay. Okay. But try just to sit and accept. Okay. Don't grab the thoughts. And just sit. This is the only thing to do right now for 30 minutes. Okay. Okay. It is said that when the Buddha was sitting under the Bodhi tree and attained enlightenment, he could read, amongst other things he could do, he could read the minds of all men, women too, I suppose. And I always had trouble with that. I mean, I'm rather skeptical type, as many of you know. I'm known in the Buddhist world for being a kind of evidence-based Buddhist. I've seen various studies on ESP, for example, and the evidence is, shall we say, not as strong as it should be. So I'm a rather doubtful type about literal interpretations of mind reading and such things. But I think there are some ways in which absolutely you can know how to read minds through this practice. And let me explain what I mean by that. First off, one way is that when it said the Buddha knew the minds of all human beings, he knew the suffering of all human beings and what makes us like that. As you know from this practice, we tend to be judging and divided in our thoughts. Me versus you, this, that, and the other thing. I'm born, I die. There are good days and bad days. The things we want, the things we desire, and when we're disappointed, our disappointment, our despair, our loss. And he knew this was the cause of suffering in the human condition, our angst, our inability to be at peace. So that's one sense in which he could read the minds of all human beings. There's another sense found in Mahayana Buddhism and Zen, in which mind has a very special meaning. And to cut to the chase, this mind is everything, all things. We might call it by many names. We might call it the wholeness, the whole world. Some religions might call it God or Buddha, or best of all, not to put a name on this, but what we believe in is there's one great wholeness, and usually we feel separate from it. Our practice is to realize that we're not separate from it, we are it. Oh yes, we are it in one little body, one little place, but it's not like there's the whole world in you. That would be silly. The whole universe consists of two things, everything else and you. No, we don't believe that. We believe there's one great wholeness that we often forget because we get lost in our self, in our feeling separate. One of the words we use for that is mind, but don't make a mistake of thinking that I'm talking about necessarily, oh, it's some great cosmic consciousness and we have to tap into it. This wholeness is much more subtle than that, perhaps, and we shouldn't, I like to say, we shouldn't try to define it in the little stupid box between our ears. Let me just say that our idea of mind is not just what happens between the ears, but literally the whole world that lets you have ears. How to explain this? When you see a tree outside, the light enters your eyes, and you have the experience in your mind of seeing a tree, you think, according to language, I see a tree. I am here, the tree is out there. That's true. You're not a tree. Tree is out there. The tree's light is entering your eyes, and between your ears and your mind, you see a tree. That's true. But what if the whole process, the whole thing, is just one thing? The seeing of the tree and your reaction to it in your mind is just one great dance, one great process. Mind is not just what's happening between the ears when you see the tree. Mind is the tree too, and the seeing. And by the way, the whole world and all of history, the whole planet that gave you eyes and a mind and a brain. We just see it as one great thing, okay? We're not as separate as we think we are. It's just one great thing going on, part of which is between your ears, but your mind is not just that. Okay? That's the basic idea. It's not just limited to Zen, it's found in many, many philosophies. Spinoza, for example, was about something like that. Maybe my friend, the physicist, I'm writing a book, says that even in physics, it's not so clear that we're separate from everything. We are everything, just manifest in one place, like that. Of course, many religions have beliefs like that. So here we have a koan, which I'm going to read, actually a couple of them. And it's about a fellow who came from India claiming he could read minds. And the emperor wanted to put him to the test, so he summoned the Zen master to test the Indian mystic. And I cut out a little of the koan. I'll just tell you that according to Dogen, the Indian mystic had 3 tries, and the first 2 tries, according to Dogen, he was just wrong. But the 3rd try, he kind of gave up. Let me read the koan. Master Dyer came from India to the capital city in China, Chang'an, and claimed the power of seeing others' minds. Summoned by the emperor to test Dyer, great Master Huizhong said, "Okay, tell me where I am." Dyer tried 3 times. On the 3rd time, Dyer tried to see for some time, but could not see where Huizheng was. I'll cut to the chase here. I like to give spoilers. He could not see where Huizheng was, perhaps because Huizheng was everything and everywhere, as was Dyer, as are you. When we see something, we think we're seeing something apart. When I'm reading a book, I'm reading the book I hold in my hand. But when you see something that's everywhere and everything, sometimes we miss it. We have the image in Buddhism of sometimes the eye trying to see the eye. Right now your eye is seeing, but it can't see itself, can it? The eye sees things outside, but the eye cannot see itself. Well, in Buddhism, we have the idea that the whole world is kind of like one great eye, and we're looking to see, and we're missing what's right here, something like that. Okay? So Master Dogen says, you can't read the mind because you can't get, so this is still me talking, not Dogen. You can't get what you already have too, right? How can I get something if it already is what I got? So this is in a section of Shobo Genzo called The Mind Cannot Be Got. It cannot be got because there's nothing outside to grab, like that. So Dogen comments, when we study the mind in the way of the Buddhas, it is that the myriad dharmas, dharmas here means phenomena, everything that happens, every being, every time, every blade of grass, every star, every event, okay, dharmas, phenomena. It is that the myriad, the countless phenomena are the mind. We think the mind's, this is me again talking, we think the mind's just what is in between the ears, but here the mind is all phenomena. That's why you can't get it. You're looking for it, and it's literally everything you see. It is the 3 realms, all reality, are only mind. In fact, only mind is only mind. Buddha is mind. Your dog is mind. Your mom, the tree, the tin can on the road, mind. That's me again talking, not Dogen. He didn't talk about your mom. Whether it is one's own or another's, we should not be mistaken about the mind in the way of the Buddha. That is, in the way of the Buddhas, all the earth is mind. It does not change in arising and ceasing. It seems that things come and go. The grass rises, then in the winter the snow comes and the grass disappears, and then in the spring it comes again. You were born for a time, you live for a time and die. The rainstorm comes, the rainstorm goes, the day comes, the sun sinks, the day ends, right? It's all mind, so it's not going anywhere like that. All the earth is mind. It does not change in arising and ceasing, because all the dharmas, all phenomena are mind. Okay? There's another koan. I could not find the source of this, but a respected teacher cited it. So, in another old koan, a hermit asked Master Koho, "Do you have the power to read the mind of others?" Koho said, "You should first find out about reading your own mind. If you can't read your own mind, how will you ever be able to read the mind of others?" The hermit then asked, "What is this reading one's own mind?" Koho said, "An 8-sided grindstone whirling in empty space." Don't you wish sometimes these Zen guys would just say it straight? What is this image? Well, your mind, the other mind, All the mind that is this world is like a grindstone twirling in empty space. What could that be? A grindstone in a mill, you know, turning like this world, working, making things. It's fertile. It produces the food, the grain, twirling, but it's an empty space. It's just, this whole world is just in empty space, twirling, making things. And it's not separate. This great process, you see. This mind is a process, this turning. This process is the mind that we are. To read the minds of others, to read the minds of the self, not two things. Just turning in space. The world is turning like that. And finally, Walt Whitman. You know Walt Whitman, American poet? One of the better things America produced. We make a lot of junk, but we can be proud of Walt Whitman. He said, "I am large, I contain multitudes." The only thing we Buddhists might add is, you contain multitudes, but the multitudes contain you. You say, I contain multitudes, I am large, but forget the I for a while and just stay with the multitudes that are you. The large is you too. It's not that you're big in the universe. It's that there's just the one thing that is you and the universe, and they're not two like that. Okay, I hope you didn't mind my talk. That's it. That's a little lesson in how to read minds the Zen way. Our basic way to do this is now just to put down the thoughts and the grabbing and the chasing, and just to sit right here, Zazen. We are sitting as this mind. Let's sit. We will now recite the verse of atonement and the 4 vows. You get up. Turn right. Now we do 2 chants for the first. Sorry about all the bad things I did this week. I'll try not to do them again. And the second one is kind of, we're going to keep helping people and we're going to keep going. Again, this will be, that's fine. You can just observe. You shouldn't become part of the group. You should just observe.
Absolutely. You know things about.
You got the English one? What to show them? What we're chanting? 1 second, everybody. What we're chanting is on. You can keep it. Okay, sorry. Here I am.
All harmful acts, words, and thoughts ever committed by me since of old, on account of beginningless greed, anger, and ignorance, born of my body, mouth, and mind, now I atone for them all. To save all sentient beings, though beings numberless, to transform all delusions, though delusions inexhaustible, to perceive reality, though reality is boundless, to attain the enlightened way, a way unattainable. To save all sentient beings, though beings numberless, to transform all delusions, though delusions inexhaustible, to perceive reality, though reality is boundless, to attain the enlightened way, a way unattainable. To save all sentient beings, though beings numberless, to transform all delusions, though delusions inexhaustible, to perceive reality, though reality is boundless, to attain the enlightened way, a way unattainable.
Well, lovely, everybody. Lovely. Thank you, Washin, who from Odessa, Ukraine, now coming up to 5:30 in the morning or something. Thank you for your chanting. You had a special guest, by the way, at the Sangha. Would you post something about that, and I'll add to it? I saw it came up in my feed that you had a visitor.
Yes, we are now having members from two members from the Zaltho Sangha, which is headed by Thomas Anshin, Claude Thomas Anshin, who is a teacher of Soto Zen school and also a peacemaker and the author of the books and the international speaker. So they are till next Wednesday here today and tomorrow we will have 2 days retreat from morning till
Good. Would you
5.
would you post a little thread about his visit, maybe with some video and
Yeah, I will. When everything is done, I will do for sure. This was my intention, of course.
lovely, lovely. And we're going to have tea if anybody wants to stick around. I just wanted to mention today I was wearing my official All of Life is Our Temple Treeleaf T-shirt, which by the way is 12 years old and is looking a little grotty. Don't look too close. It's got a couple of holes in it. But we don't ask for any donations. Everything here is free. But if anybody does donate it, you'll see you can download a free the T-shirt. You can have one too. Okay, just like me, and then we can all look alike. Okay, anyway, if you want to stick around for tea, you're welcome. Otherwise, I'll see you all later. Thank you, Washin, for today too. And thank you.
Thank
Can
you, everyone. Thank you.
No karate today? You're not gonna? No?
Have a nice weekend.
See you guys. I wonder, anthropology, what is your research right now? What is your subject?
I finished the research. It was about Shintoism and Buddhism in Japan.
Buddhism in Japan.
Shintoism and